So this is the final update to see how everything works before the seasons start, and let us hope that Blizzard does everything right.
Let's explain how Diablo 4 seasons are going to work. The reason that we're going to do this is because there are a good amount of people that are new to Diablo that might not understand seasons. So a lot of this will be basic information, but if you're new to the game, ARPGs or the genre in general, by the end of this, you should understand what to expect. Keep in mind while we break down some of this, that seasons are not 100% fully explained by the devs yet, but I will break down everything that we do know so far. The very first thing you should understand is when you're going to have a new season, you will need to create a new character. That is because the characters are tied to a realm. For instance, right now it is called the Eternal Realm. It's an Eternal Realm because it's the permanent, normal main server. For this reason, when you start a new season, you will create a new character. It will go onto the season realm. We will have a season 1 realm, season 2 realm, etc. The season realm at the
You will most likely just be able, honestly, to choose when you create a new character. Do you want this to be a seasonal character or non-ladder character?
end of the season, whatever character you had, let's say this was my seasonal character, at the end of that season, your character will be transferred to the Eternal Realm, meaning that character will be available to be played on the main server. So the common question I hear is, do I need to start a new character for the new season? Will my old character carry over? No, it will not carry over. You will need a new character for the new season. The reason for this is there's very often seasonal mechanics that will like accelerate growth, make you stronger, change the way aspects work, etc. So it would make sense everyone needs a new character in order to experience this fairly. That also means if you start season 1 later in the game, or you just purchase the game during season 1, you're not really behind. Except there is one thing that carries over in the game. The first thing that carries over will be your map. If you look at the map and you see all of the portions that are uncovered visually, that will carry over to your new seasonal.
Good they made this change. Because no one dude, at the first they didn't want to carry over the map, which is the stupidest thing ever. Why would you not want to carry over the map if you have unlocked it one time? Oh, rediscoverability. No, that's the dumbest thing. So this is a very good decision. This was previously not the case.
Character, meaning you don't have to rediscover the map. However, this is not true necessarily for waypoints. If I make a brand new character in the game, let's just name it Temp, as this is just for the sakes of this video here, you'll notice I'll instantly have some waypoints. You will have these same major city waypoints in the seasons. However, the rest of the map will be uncovered, but you will need to go acquire the waypoints again. So you will need to walk.
This seems a little bit strange, because when a new season starts, you should be doing the main storyline quest from zero, from scratch, and only then you can do the thing where you don't have to do the story and can just do whatever you feel like doing in the map. So this feels a little bit strange.
Around and pick up the ones, but you will still have these main waypoints. Okay, so the only difference between like a season and a new character in terms of the map is actually that.
But the waypoints aren't a big deal, by the way. You know, it's like 30 minutes to just get them all. This is not Statues of Lilith or anything like that. The waypoints are fine. You have like what, 4 to 6 per zone? Come on, that's so easy.
The map is uncovered, so it's a little bit of a buff for your seasonal characters. However, the renown on the new characters doesn't 100% carry over. For instance, you can see I have the check marks of all of the renown on a new character because I've done the renown already on this.
This is a huge change. Okay, this is good. This is one of the reasons why people did not want to start a new character when currently playing. Because if you are sufficiently long into the character, aka level 60, 65-ish, the game slows down to a halt. You do not get new weapon upgrades. You don't get any new upgrades pretty much at this point. The experience grind is super slow, and you have done all of your Paragon. aka, now you need to finish off to get to World Tier 4. That's your main objective. Well, it's just an XP grind without anything new or exciting. And if you want to start a new character, well, you haven't unlocked World Tier 4 yet, and you previously needed to do all the Renown again. And doing all the Renown again after you have done it is the stupidest thing ever. I mean, there are some people who are absolutely out of this world insane. I have legitimately heard quite a few people say, oh, you should do the Renown from zero, from scratch on literally every single character. Bro, if you want to spend 2 hours running around clicking on 150 statues of Lilith, you go and do that, you brain-damaged imbecile. I do not want to do that. And for the fact, I don't know where you people are coming from, but almost no one wants to re-click the statues of Lilith. You're clicking on some statues you don't care about or don't see on the map usually even. It's stupid.
Realm. The realm from your Eternal Realm that you've already accomplished will only count for the map discovered as well as your Altar of Lilith's acquired. So you will effectively get like the first 2 unlocked just about. The rest of the Renown will still need...
Okay, altars are good. Side dungeons not complete. That makes sense. Because, you know, they can switch the side dungeons. They're probably going to be tied into the progression and whatnot. But one thing that doesn't make sense, which is probably like the weakest part of Diablo 4, is the side quests. I don't care about side quests. No one cares about side quests. You can't... I don't think there's a single person in the game who has actually completed 100% of the side quests because you don't know where to pick them up. At some point you have done... And by the way, completing side quests literally takes... I don't know... 10 hours to get like 90% of the... not 90, but 80% of the side quests finished? If you're lucky? And the best part is, you pick up a side quest in one zone, and turns out that the side quest Renown actually counts for a different zone. You have no idea how the side quests work. I understand the correct thing to do here is to do the same without do the same thing as with the Altars of Lilith. Just carry over the side quest, but make it so that people can pick up the side quests and redo them if they want to. And make it actually possible to track what side quests are you doing and what you haven't done, because none of that makes sense, Blizzard. Like, the side quests are an absolute joke, and there's not a single person that likes them. You can actually also lose side quests because you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing in them, because they have no markers.
Need to be done because your side quests will need to be completed as a new character. Your strongholds are still going to need to be done, and then, like I mentioned, a lot of those waypoints will still need to be collected. However, the stats from the Altar of Lilith, this is a brand new character, and you can see I've already got a lot of stats. All of the stats from the Altar of Lilith will carry over from the Eternal Realm, meaning you can farm the Altar of Liliths now, and that is something that will save you time when seasons come out.
Yeah.
Now, you might actually be wondering, why would I participate in seasons at all? If there's a realm that's permanent that stays, why would I even want to make a new character and participate in seasons? Well, this is a good question, so let's try to explain it. Typically...
This is not actually a good question. Turns out there's a lot of people who don't know how seasons just work, or what's the point of seasons. For most people, because the thing is, there's a lot of people that can't like 100% the game, but there's not actually a lot of people that want to 100% the game. You know, they don't want to get the best character with the best gear, with the best everything, and the perfect all the things. You know, and that's why seasons exist. Because the game developers completely understand it's like 80% of the player base is literally going, ooh, new season, new mechanics. I want to experience something. Oh, I haven't played a rogue. Let's play a rogue. Oh, I haven't played a wizard in a long time. Let's play a wizard. And that's how these mechanics work. You know, they don't expect you to max out. Currently, it looks like the average player is reaching level 60, maybe, on their main character. Okay. And Blizzard honestly needs to make it that World Tier 4 is unlockable at level 60. Because getting a level 70 is just too much of an ask. You're spending like 5 to 10 levels, not experiencing anything new, not experiencing a single upgrade. If you want to do the map system, you're literally going to be taken to the same 3 dungeons constantly. And... every dungeon that people find to farm is going to get nerfed in a matter of seconds. So, you know, not a great situation.
Seasons in the ARPG type of genre, and specifically the Diablo, have something exciting they're going to happen in the new seasons. Very typically, there's some seasonal mechanic. For instance, if you remember the Diablo 3 last season, there was this like altar-like thing you can sacrifice, has all these different bonuses. There's something that very much changes the core gameplay and mechanics of the game. But in Diablo, they have also stated there's going to be seasonal quests that come to these games, and the seasonal quests are more of like big overarching story type of points. So it should be closer to a DLC or expansion than any of the previous games that we.
They're doing the New World thing. I'm not sure how good that's gonna be. Okay, so yeah, you got some quests that. Dude, people are probably not even going to be able to find those quests, okay? I skipped the story because Diablo 4's story is just told so unbelievably badly. A lot of people did not care about the story. The cutscenes, pretty good. Well, the animated cutscenes or whatever, the movie-like cutscenes, those, very good. Everything else, especially dialogue, painfully slow. Yeah.
We've had within this genre. There's also objectives within the season. This is a screenshot from one of the dev live streams where they tried to explain this. You can see there are objectives of which you would like to attempt to accomplish during the season in order to get rewards. Now, if you have played any...
This looks like copy-paste from Diablo Immortal.
Of the previous Diablos, you'll remember there was like Herodric's Blessing, where very often you would get like a set or something that's associated with one of the bonuses in it. And if you actually look at this, you're going to see one of the rewards is actually a legendary aspect. So I would assume it's something similar here, where there's actually going to be bonuses to certain aspects, things that really change the core fundamentals of combat. There is also seasonal blessings. This is not pay to win, but it is something that has been construed as potentially
boost to experience from killing monsters. 3%, so I guess it's 3 per level. So 12%, bruh, that is so much nothing. Boost the amount of gold earned from vendor sales. 5%, so that's maximum 20%, so that's roughly, what, 4k on an item? Not that much. Boost the chance of rare material. Okay, no one cares, the literal smoldering ash, whatever. And boost the duration of all your elixirs. Well, it's 15% actually, maybe it's not that bad. But still, who cares? Literally the thing. Most people are just clicking on elixirs at random because honestly, who gives a shit at this point? You know, it's pretty much just 5% for 5% experience for 30 minutes. Wow, I'm so excited. So this looks like an underwhelming shit tier mechanic.
Being that
Top
you
secret,
cannot
though.
farm these any faster with the battle pass, and we'll talk about the battle pass in just a second. But just to get that out of the way, this is something that you will basically accomplished by completing your challenges and going through the battle pass levels, etc. The free portion, again, there's a free and premium only being cosmetic, but the smoldering ashes that you get through doing the season, you can use to effectively get boost for that seasonal character. For instance, boost XP, boost to gold, boost to rare materials, boost to the duration of elixirs. Effectively, this is another enhanced, accelerated type of growth mechanic. So that way, let's say you play the Eternal Realm and you only try 2 of the classes. When you try your 3rd class, you're actually going to get some sort of enhanced type of mechanic. So that way you can maybe make the character level a little bit faster, or maybe have a little bit more of an opportunity to try something you otherwise couldn't have tried at that level.
Yeah, 12% XP is going to change, a whole new game.
Here's a screenshot of the battle pass, and the way the battle pass is actually going to work is the locked ones are through purchases only, which are going to be cosmetics and premium currency only for cosmetics, whereas
this looks shit. This looks absolute shit. The rewards are not impactful enough. I can already tell. It's like, okay, look at this. This is level 11, 12, 13. Bruh. No one cares about these rewards. No one's gonna buy the battle pass. Blizzard is gonna start panicking and they're gonna add blatant power in the battle pass. That's what's gonna happen. That is 100% what's gonna happen. Because I have seen battle passes like this. You know where? Magic the Gathering Arena. No one buys that garbage. No one buys that garbage because the rewards are not good enough. They're kind of shit, you know? And the free rewards, no one even remembers. Yeah, so this battle pass is just made horribly. because of how rarely you actually acquire things. If you do not acquire things for free every second level, your battle pass is fundamentally garbage and is fundamentally not good design. Because you know how this looks? This looks like this. Oh, I got a useless thing from the battle pass that I don't care about. Oh, and now I can AFK because I'm not gonna get any levels up or anything like this, you know. And then like 3 days pass and you get another free thing, and it's like, wow, something more I don't care about. Wow, 3% experience unlock right here, boys. What a time to be alive. Yeah. Blizzard is gonna completely shit themselves when they understand that their battle pass is the worst made thing ever, and then they're just gonna probably do a complete 360 and make it blatantly pay to win, because again, super bad design. This is an objective failure. I can already tell. I have seen enough battle passes to know that battle passes like this don't work. You know, if you want a good free-to-play battle pass that actually incites people to buy it because it's actually super huge value, go to Marvel Snap. Those battle passes are such absolutely extreme value that everyone wants to buy them, pretty much, okay? And everyone does. Even though it's a free-to-play game, technically. But yeah, something like this, oh, no, 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 no. This is gonna be a huge course correction, sad.
As the free track you get from leveling your character, and you will unlock some free cosmetics, as well as you can see here it says ashes, and that right there would be the smothering ashes, okay, which are for the mechanic that I just explained.
Yeah,
so the battle pass will be another seasonal mechanic, even though it's, battle passes very often get associated with, pay to win or over the top monetization. It's really just another simple seasonal leveling mechanic of a way to acquire certain types of resources and, yes, cosmetics while you're doing it. Doing the actual season's objectives will get you the favor, which will enhance your battle pass, further accelerating the growth of your character. And if you've seen my previous videos about the data mine, there is potential for there to be new world tiers released with the new seasons.
Obviously,
I
yes.
do believe they will probably use the new seasons, which will be quarterly, by the way. So there's going to be a new season effectively every 3 months, which is for a year. And during that time, we're probably going to see that's when they start putting the major additions into the game. For instance, World Tier 5, the new gyms, all of that stuff that's data mined. I would assume we would see that with the addition of the new seasons. And if you watch the Diablo 4 campfire chat that they talked about, they actually...
This also, by the way, reeks like Diablo 3, and I'm not too happy about it. Like, adding a new world tier just essentially means that you're gonna zoom up the previous world tiers, because the moment you add a new world tier, the previous world tiers are effectively garbage and no one wants to play in them, and they're just a waste of time. So that's a zoomer mechanic, and I don't like zoomer mechanics. Diablo 3 is a literal example of a game full of zoomer mechanics, and well, that game is the worst Diablo series. I honestly think even Diablo Immortal, technically, by most standards, is better than Diablo 3.
We did break down some of this information as well, and they explained to us that a lot of the major changes, for instance, Nightmare Dungeon experience buffs, the sigils teleporting you directly to it, some quality of life changes, etc. A lot of that they're trying to get done by Season 1, so I'm assuming these patches are going to be fairly beefy across.
Also, this is horrible. One of the worst things that Diablo 4 has currently done, which is pretty much expected from Blizzard, because again, the company is literally incompetent to unbelievable extent. Like, for example, in World of Warcraft Classic when it came out, those people were so unconfident about their decision making and how the game actually should play that they literally made no changes. And only an idiot thought that no changes was an actual good idea. For example, summoning stones not working in World of Warcraft Classic when it first came out. Yeah, you needed to wait like a couple of months until that started working, which is the dumbest mechanic ever. And here we see the Diablo developers being as literally as incompetent, because they are not just instantaneously fixing and implementing these quality of life updates. Quality of life updates should be just upgraded to the game the moment it is done. That's it. That's my opinion. You know, people are complaining about gems taking up space. Gem stash instantaneously. 3-second download update. Congratulations, you have a gem stash. Make an update that literally is just like your horse you're mounting. You while mounted, do not bump into everything and instantaneously rubber band or lose momentum and whatnot. Done instantaneously in the game. But no, these people are gonna make you play the game with so many bad quality of life features, well, non-existent quality of life features, until the new patch, pretty much. Until the pre-patch to Season 1, most likely, which is horrible.
The board, and then by the end...
So, essentially, by the way, you can now kind of create a new character. Well, you can make a new character. This is also a big thing. Because previously, I have already said, a lot of people did not make their second characters because it felt like an absolute waste of time. Because of how unfriendly the Paragon system and everything was towards new characters. Now with this video, you can actually make your second character and have fun. I'm gonna make my second character now because, well, I don't have to redo the Paragons, I don't have to redo things. It's actually worthwhile to invest my time into, which is good. But yeah, you know, things like this. It's a bit too late. It's a bit too late.
End of it, your character that you created goes on to the home major realm, and then you are still able to experience and enjoy whatever character you have managed to build. That is my understanding of it currently. I could have a few of the... Oop, Kitty's losing her mind. I could have a few of the minor details, maybe a little off, but I've done my best to understand it from the way they've explained it, and I'm sure when we get closer to the first season, which will launch here in mid to late July is the line they keep going with, so sometime probably from the 15th of July towards the end of July, then we will get a full nuance breakdown.
Okay, so it's not a lot of time left for so for most people, this is just going to be literally go click on Statues of Lilith. Go click on Statues of Lilith, dude, because that's how it works. I hope they change the quest thing. I hope you can redo the quests, but that you don't have to start from zero, because side quests are horrible design. They're slow, they're boring, they're stupid. They literally 50% of the side quest rewards is like, wow, 1 whale crystal. Wow, it's not like I already have 1,000 of these. Wow, thank you, Blizzard. And whatever reward. Oh, crafting supplies. I'm so grateful.
Of patch notes, etc. A few of the common points I've seen for seasons is people are worried about, oh, my character that I made is going to, you know, get deleted or whatever. Your character will stay on the same server. All of the...
Yeah, the people who think that their characters are gonna get deleted, like, seriously? Have you literally never played a single game before in your life of this style?
Characters for all the new seasons ones will eventually be on as well. You're not losing anything by participating now. As a matter of fact, if you create a character and do the Renown grind now, that will factually help you going into season 1 and make you stronger, because your Altar of Lilith will give you that bonus, including the stat bonuses that you get from...
By the way, the stat bonuses literally are nothing. 75 in every stat equals nothing. That's like 7% stronger overall. And on level 1, that doesn't mean anything.
The Altars of Lilith as well. So do your Altars of Lilith. And you will also have accelerated growth on new character because of the seasonal mechanics. So creating a new character is going to be the best time at seasons. Now, because Kitty is losing her mind, I need to go feed my cat. Consider liking, subscribing if this helped at all, or visiting the live stream, which you can find in the pin.
This is a pretty good video. Good. Everything explained. I don't know. Like, it seems good, but these decisions, they trickle in so slowly because the developers are just incompetent. They don't know what people want. They don't understand it. They're probably like, you know, No, they're not even actually listening to the feedback of Twitter. I don't know what kind of magical feedback they're even listening to. I think they're like going in EverQuest 1 forums and, reading the feedback there and then trying to implement it in Diablo 4. This is what it feels like. Because they should just do the quality of life updates and call it a day, Everything carries over to the next season, renown wise. You can re-click you can re-click even the statues if you want, and they will give you a little bit of XP and whatnot. You can redo the side quests. It's fine, You can redo the strongholds. Well, redoing the strongholds is probably like the best thing potentially, but who honestly knows? Anyway, let's hope. Again, I am very skittish about what is going to happen to the future of Diablo 4 because I do not trust the developers at all. I think they're just slowly going to make it in Diablo 3 because that's the only thing that they know how to do. Anyway, like, subscribe, and have a good day. Bye-bye.